Welcome back to another Sunday walk video. Starting to get cold. Fall is upon us, which is unfortunate. But to be honest, I do like the fall weather. I like the chilly weather. I like to wear sweatpants and jogger pants more than shorts, to be honest. But anyways, let's talk a little bit about Bitcoin and crypto and what to expect. I didn't have a cruise video yesterday for you guys, but you know what, I was working on the Solana breakpoint video, and I put that out yesterday. I know some of you guys liked it, some of you guys didn't, but you know, overall the conference is just impressive. First time I've been to a breakpoint, and I love the setup. I like the project I talked to. It was just overall, it's just an impressive conference. That was it. So hopefully you guys enjoyed that. And there will be more videos, more interviews, full interviews that'll be coming out. By the way, one of my other side channels, Cryptos Are Us Plus, has been renamed to Alpha First. So most of the stuff, like you guys saw my other counterparts like Josh and Scott and Dreamer also helped out. Josh and Scott, their show Dirty Degens, we'll continue on Alpha First, and there'll be many other shows. Just so you guys know, Cryptos Are Us Plus is now Alpha First. And also my X account, I have the main one, Cryptos Are Us, but there's also Cryptos Are Us. There was a Cryptos Are Us analysis that has been renamed to Alpha First as well. So there's synergy there. So there's an Alpha First X and Alpha First YouTube channel, and there'll be a lot more content on there. Different content than what I put out, but nevertheless good content, crypto content, and I think you guys will enjoy. So I just want to start out with that. Anyways, and the links are in the description, by the way. So you should subscribe. You guys should subscribe to both. All right. Now, since I didn't have a crypto cruise, I can summarize a little bit about what happened last week, and then of course forecast what's going to happen this week. Last week wasn't good. First week, October, very hyped up. October is here, and a lot of people, including myself, thought, hey, we're going to go to the moon, right? October, historically speaking, the most bullish month for Bitcoin. Average returns of like 28%. So what happened? What happened? Well, we had a lot of things happen, right? A lot of bad things. We had a port strike issue, and then we had the war escalate. So those were not good, at least to start out the week. And then during the week, it got a little better, a little bit better. And this weekend got a little better too, right? So we know that the port strike seems like it's over. That was resolved toward the end of the week. Also, we got a pretty good jobs report that came out. That also lifted the market. So those are good things. The war is still ongoing. That's not going to stop anytime soon. But we got a little lift. And Bitcoin, as I'm filming this right now, is about 62.4. It's not bad. It's coming up. It was as high as 63 earlier this morning. So not bad. Not bad. Now, here's the thing. I said this in September, and I'll say it again in October. The first week does not dictate the remaining 3 weeks or 4 weeks of the month. Okay, just because a month starts out bad does not mean it's going to end up that way. It could, doesn't mean it can, but it doesn't have to. September started out really bad too. Go look at the charts. The first week of September was horrible. Horrible. We went from 60s down to like 49,000 as our low in the first week of September. And everyone blamed it was September. historically the worst month for Bitcoin, and sure enough, we fell down. But I told you guys, I'm like, it doesn't have to end in red. We have things coming up. We have October coming up, but more importantly, we have this big FOMC meeting. We could get some big movement. It could be a big catalyst to drive us higher. And sure enough, it did. We didn't have a spectacular September, but we had a green month. We had a plus 7% for September, and here's the kicker. That plus 7% ended up being the best September in Bitcoin's history. We never had a September with more than plus 7% gain. So think about that. That was the first. So, October, historically best month for Bitcoin. So can I end up being in a red month? Sure. It's always a possibility, right? But don't let the first week fool you. We can certainly turn around very, very quickly. In fact, again, looking at history, that's exactly what happened last year. First week of October in 2023 looked pretty bad too. Looked really, really bad. First week of October, Bitcoin tanked 7%, more than 7%. And that was when we were below 30,000. We went from like 28,000 down to like, I forgot, 23,000 or something. First week of October. It was horrendous. And then the second week hit, and then boom, we just didn't stop. We just kept going and going and going. Guess what? We're entering week 2 of October. Are we going to see history repeat? Maybe. There's no reason not to. There's really nothing stopping us. So this week, in terms of economic data, we got more inflation readings, PPI and CPI. So far, inflation readings have been down. I don't know, like recently because of the war, oil has been going up. The strike, the port thing, you know, those are recent times, so that should not have effect on prices. Now, the jobs report indicated that we added over 100,000 more jobs than anticipated last month. So could those jobs resulted in people buying a whole lot of stuff and driving prices upwards? Maybe. But I don't know. Overall, people are spending less, saving more. So I don't really think the inflation numbers are going to show inflation's going upwards. I think we're going to show either the same or going down. I think it's all kind of planned anyways, because I think this next FOMC meeting that's coming up in a month in November will show Powell doing another 50 basis point cut. So that'll be 1 basis point in 2 meetings, and then we have one more in December. I think the whole point of that is to just really jumpstart the economy, to pump money, liquidity injection into the US economy, and really get things going with the new president, which we know is a certainty. So yeah. So this coming week, there's really nothing big, unless the war escalates. There's really nothing big in terms of economic data. China is still on a freaking tear. Now, I have heard this theory out of China. There's a couple things out of China I'm going to share. One is quite interesting if you think about it. One is, and this has been going on for a while, is that mainland China is going to open up crypto trading soon. I don't think that's a surprise. They already allow it in Hong Kong, so they're probably going to open up mainland sometime. Maybe not this year, but next year makes a whole lot of sense. And plus, with their close ties with Russia, who is now embracing crypto, it makes a whole lot of sense. When it does happen, That's $1+ billion, 1+ billion people that now has exposure to Bitcoin and crypto. Keep in mind, in Hong Kong, there's only like 5 crypto they could trade. I believe it's Bitcoin, Ethereum, Avalanche, Chainlink, and maybe Litecoin. I think there's only 5. So if they open up mainland China, it might be the same thing. So yeah, we'll probably go see those 5 pump. But I don't know when that is. That's rumor number 1, and it just makes a whole lot of sense if you think about it. But rumor number 2 that kind of relates to what's happening right now is the stock market. Because of all the stimulus and liquidity injection China is doing, their stock market is skyrocketing. So I've heard from some people that actually people that hold Bitcoin have been selling off in China because they've been buying stocks. These stocks have been going up like crazy. If you think about it, the timing of it actually makes a whole lot of sense, because that actually started about a week ago. That was actually when Bitcoin came down from a 66 level. That was actually when China started to pump. So I think that's an interesting theory, that a lot of the rich Chinese people sold off Bitcoin to buy stocks because they know that it's pumping. Now, eventually, their stock markets go top out, right? They know that too. They're just riding a wave right now. Eventually it's going to top out, and when they do, they're going to pull their money out and they're probably going to put it back into Bitcoin. So that could be any time. That could be this week, next week, the end of this month, next month. So if that's true, I anticipate that mass exodus of money will have a mass influx of money soon. So that's an interesting theory that I heard from someone that's in the know. I don't know if you guys thought about it, but yeah, that's something else. But anyways, there's really nothing else. I mean, October so far, yeah, first week sucked, but really it didn't really do all that much. It just took away our previous week's gains. That's it. Right now, is Bitcoin sitting at 62.5. Tomorrow, if we open up around 63, and at the end of this week we head back up to 66, then then we're back on track again, right? It's just a matter of time we break into the 70s again and form a new high. A lot of charts are showing that we will crack 80K by the end of this month. If you look at historical performance, and I've shown this before, if you look at historical performance, Bitcoin should hit 80K by the end of this month, 90K by the end of November, based on historical performance of November, and end up a little bit under 110,000 by the end of December. Again, based on performance of December. I think it's totally doable. I don't know. I am that bullish. Like, I just truly believe it in my heart. You know what they say? It's like, if you believe in something that much, it comes true. Because if we're really living in a simulation, right, it makes sense, right? How you crack the code of a simulation is you believe in it so much, the simulation just kind of changes and goes your way, right? So I believe in it wholeheartedly that we will be in 6 figures by the end of this year. I have like zero doubt in that. And to some of you guys, you may think I'm just saying that. No, I honestly, that's what I truly believe in. I have zero doubts of it. And I could be wrong, and that's fine. Like, I'm okay to be wrong, but like, I truly believe we are at the cusp of a major run, unlike anything we have seen before. You just have to pay attention. And I've been covering this throughout this year, 2024. The ETFs changed the game. For better or for worse, the ETFs changed the game. The institutions are in it now. They are leading the way. BlackRock is taking all of our Bitcoin. And it's not just them. Fidelity too. CME Group is about to join. These guys are buying tens of billions of dollars worth of Bitcoin. And people are just not paying enough attention to it. We've never had this. We've never had this kind of demand and buying in any previous cycles. This is the first time in history. That's why we hit $73,000. We broke through our previous high before the halving event. And that was not a coincidence, for the first time in history. So, like, I'm just thinking, we know whenever FOMO hits, every 4 years, there's a FOMO year. This time around, when FOMO hits, and now you have the institutions FOMOing, you got the funds FOMOing, the family offices FOMOing, countries FOMOing, and then you still have like the Michael Saylor of the world, the sailors of the world FOMOing, like, and then you compound that with retail interest. Man, I'm just so bullish. I can't even imagine how much buying there will be. That's why I'm without a doubt that we are at the cusp of a major run, that we will see 6 figures by the end of this year, and we will see something much greater next year. I don't know. I just don't have any doubt. Maybe foolish. Maybe it's a foolish, you could say a foolish conviction. I don't know. I just have zero doubt about it. I don't know how you guys feel, but that's just how I feel. Alright guys, smash it a like, subscribe to the channel. Since it's nice and cool today, I'm gonna do a couple of extra circles here and hopefully make it before it gets too dark. Alright, I'll see you guys tomorrow bright and early, 8:30 a.m. Central Standard Time. Alright, have a good one. Take care. Bye-bye.